Imagine waking up one day only to find that your blood sugar has spiked without any warning. The feeling of helplessness can be overwhelming, but you're not alone. Many people face this challenge and wonder how to regain control. The good news is that the solution may be just a few steps away in your own kitchen. In this article, you will discover accessible and practical options, from teas and spices to simple changes in your self-care routine, all aimed at balancing your blood sugar levels. Moreover, we will integrate Stoic wisdom to help you manage your emotions and food choices. Stay with us and transform every meal into an ally for your health and well-being. Maria always believed that her healthy routine kept her away from health issues. She practiced yoga, avoided soft drinks, and ate well. However, one sunny morning, when she checked her blood sugar, she was alarmed to see the numbers rising, even though she hadn't done anything differently. This situation left her anxious and made her reflect on how the body can respond unexpectedly, even with a healthy lifestyle. In this moment of crisis, she decided to investigate what she could do with the ingredients she had in her kitchen and soon discovered that nature offers accessible solutions. Simple foods, like cinnamon, are not only flavorful but also powerful allies in blood sugar control. A study has shown that cinnamon can improve insulin sensitivity, helping to regulate blood sugar levels. Preparing a cinnamon tea is simple. Just boil water, add a teaspoon of the spice, and let it steep for a few minutes. Besides warming the heart, this drink can calm the mind and provide the necessary relief. On the other hand, Maria recalled a recipe for artichoke tea that her grandmother used to make. Artichokes are rich in fiber and can help regulate blood sugar. To prepare it, you need to boil the leaves in water for about 15 minutes. As she savored the bitter tea, Maria found herself transported to simpler days, feeling connected to her family's legacy and the healing power of food. Integrating these teas into her routine is not just a health practice, it's an act of self-care. Remembering to savor the moment of a meal, being conscious of what you eat, helps to prevent overeating and connect with your own feelings, an often overlooked aspect amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life. A gentle walk after meals can work wonders. It not only aids digestion, but also provides time for Maria to take a deep breath, express gratitude for what she has, and let go of unnecessary worries. With this in mind, Maria decided that instead of being distressed by a spike in her blood sugar, she would look for ways to empower herself and be kinder to herself. In moments of crisis, like the ups and downs of life, adopting a mindset of acceptance helped her overcome fear. Connecting with philosophical teachings, such as those from Seneca about finding opportunities in difficulties, proved crucial for balancing not just the body, but also the mind. Initiating an investigation into the myths and truths surrounding food would be the next step. She realized that many widely held ideas about food and diabetes might be distorted. For instance, fruits, often demonized, are essential in a moderate diet. As she uncovered reliable information, Maria felt empowered to share her findings, seeking to build a circle of support and knowledge. So, the next time uncertainty strikes, why not take a close look at the ingredients you already have on hand? Try cinnamon tea or the artichoke that may be hiding in your fridge. With each sip, remember that small steps can lead to significant transformations. And thus, with a bit of awareness and love, each meal can become an act of care, not just for the body, but also for the soul. I remember Sunday afternoons at my grandmother's house, where the aroma of herbal tea filled the air, mingling with the comforting flavor of meals prepared with spices made with love. She would say that nature offers us many solutions for the small adversities of daily life, and this couldn't be more true, especially when it comes to blood sugar. One of the spices she always used was cinnamon, not only for its sweet and aromatic flavor, but also for its beneficial effects, which have historically been recognized as allies in blood sugar control. Cinnamon contains compounds that help increase insulin sensitivity, improving how our body processes sugar. Introducing it into breakfast, sprinkled over natural yogurt, or even in a smoothie, can be a delicious way to support health. Another ingredient that often appears in the kitchen, yet is frequently underestimated, is turmeric. In my childhood, I saw it being added to almost every dish my grandmother cooked, like a ritual that united flavor and health. This vibrant spice not only seasons meals, but its main active substance, curcumin, has anti-inflammatory properties, and can help regulate blood sugar. Try adding turmeric to rice or incorporating it into soups. Not only will you add a beautiful color to the dish, but also an extra portion of health. Ginger, in turn, was always my grandmother's favorite remedy. Not only does it have a spicy and refreshing flavor, but it also plays a crucial role in reducing blood sugar levels. A cup of ginger tea, made with hot water and a slice of fresh root, can be a delightful way to start the day. Or simply grating a bit of fresh ginger into a salad adds a special and healthy touch. But it's not just herbs and spices that work wonders in our bodies. How we eat is also crucial. Remembering the importance of eating slowly and mindfully, I would like to share a practice that can make all the difference in your daily routine: mindful eating. Instead of eating quickly, take a moment before each meal, breathe deeply, and savor every bite. This practice not only helps avoid overeating, but also brings a new level of appreciation to each meal. Often, anxiety regarding fluctuations in blood sugar can lead us to impulsive food choices. This brings me to another important point: daily reflection. Taking a moment to pause and analyze how emotions influence our food decisions can be liberating. Think about how your mother or grandmother dealt with frustrations, perhaps with a comforting homemade dish. Identifying these patterns can offer an opportunity for growth and self-care. Therefore, instead of allowing moments of crisis to overcome us, why not recognize that they also provide the chance to learn something new about ourselves? And with that, we can enjoy the products of nature that are at our fingertips. By conducting a small experiment with these spices and herbs, you may discover what works best for you and how to integrate it into your life. I suggest you start the experiment today. Add cinnamon to your coffee or try a new dish with turmeric. Use ginger in your water or tea. These small changes can have a big impact on your health. And when you find something that makes you feel good, don't hesitate to share that discovery with friends and family. After all, health is a precious asset that flourishes when we lift each other up. Why not transform this knowledge into care and attention for others? On a sunny afternoon, while watching an old family recipe being prepared, I remembered the power herbs and teas have. In their simplicity, these ingredients become true allies of health, especially when it comes to controlling glucose levels. In many cultures, knowledge of medicinal plants is passed down from generation to generation. My grandmother, for instance, always said that a simple tea could work wonders not just for the body, but also for the mind. A special highlight goes to cinnamon tea. The sweet and aromatic scent of this spice is not only pleasant, it contains properties that help regulate blood sugar levels. To prepare it, just boil a piece of cinnamon stick in a cup of water for about 10 minutes. This infusion can be enjoyed hot or cold and is an excellent way to start the day or pair with meals. Another powerful example is artichoke tea, which is often forgotten in the hustle of daily life, but is an excellent option for those seeking healthy alternatives. To prepare it, just boil the artichoke leaves in water for about 15 minutes. This drink not only contributes to lowering glucose levels, but also supports digestion, a double blessing that brings lightness to the daily routine. These preparations, in addition to their benefits, can become a comforting ritual. Taking a moment to prepare and enjoy a tea can be a form of self-care, allowing you to connect with yourself and minimize daily stress. Don't forget to share these methods with friends and family who may also be facing these challenges. Who knows, a tea may become the new bonding moment at home. Following this line of care, we can also include spices that, besides adding flavor to meals, are packed with beneficial properties. Turmeric, with its vibrant color and earthy flavor, is a true ally for those wishing to maintain healthy blood sugar levels. Its active compound, curcumin, helps regulate glucose metabolism. A simple way to include it in your routine is to add a teaspoon to dishes like soups or even rice, bringing a special and nutritious touch. Just like turmeric, ginger is a wonderful ingredient that can be used in many ways. In addition to its anti-inflammatory function, it contributes to blood sugar regulation. A practical suggestion is to add a small piece of grated fresh ginger to a glass of hot water, creating an infusion that can be consumed throughout the day. Trying this drink not only brings health benefits, but also serves as a moment of pause in your day, a ritual that calms the mind. These simple cooking pleasures show how it's possible to include health in daily meals without great sacrifices. By discovering new spices and ways to prepare them, You also nourish your curiosity and expand your horizons in the kitchen. Sharing these experiences with those close to you can help create a network of emotional and practical support, vital in tough times. And when we talk about self-care and nutrition, mindful eating stands out. Take a moment during the day to recognize your feelings and how you feel while eating. This can involve simply noticing the texture and taste of each bite. This practice not only helps avoid overeating, but also transforms meals into moments of awareness and gratitude. Adding a gentle walk after meals is a practice many of my acquaintances have adopted. Moving after eating not only aids digestion, but also regulates blood sugar levels and can be a great way to immerse yourself in nature or simply refresh your mind. These small changes in everyday life can become a great force for you, promoting a state of well-being and mental clarity. By sharing these habits with friends and family, it's possible to create a community that promotes health and empathy, strengthening bonds and caring for one another. In conclusion, by integrating these natural beverages and mindful practices into your daily life, you don't just balance blood sugar, but also create a welcoming space for emotions and reflections. Share these tips with those facing similar challenges. The exchange of knowledge can be the key to a healthier path for everyone. Emotions play a significant role in our health, often shaping our behavior and influencing our blood sugar levels. For example, when we feel anxious or stressed, the body enters a state of alert, releasing hormones like cortisol. These hormones, while necessary in emergencies, can lead to an increase in blood sugar levels, which, in the long run, can be harmful, especially for those already dealing with diabetes or prediabetes. Similarly, fear can result in sleep problems like insomnia, which in turn can affect appetite regulation and blood sugar. The attempt to seek comfort in high-calorie foods can become a reflection of unmanaged emotions, creating a vicious cycle. This shows that it is essential to focus not just on diet, but also on emotions, to truly care for our health. A simple practice that can help establish greater emotional control and, consequently, regulate blood sugar is conscious breathing. This technique is easy to incorporate into daily life and serves as a welcome pause in moments of tension. By dedicating just a few minutes to breathe deeply, we can restore calm and signal to the body that it's time to relax. Try the following. Find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and slowly inhale through your nose, counting to 4. Hold your breath for a moment, and then exhale slowly through your mouth, counting again to 4. Repeat this for 5 to 10 minutes, allowing each exhalation to take away the accumulated tension. This practice lowers stress hormone production and can help regulate blood sugar. A practical example can be observed in someone who, due to accumulated work stress, tends to take it out on food when returning home. Instead of seeking an unhealthy meal, this person can use conscious breathing before deciding what to eat, allowing for reflection on the real need behind that urge. This brief pause can make all the difference and help in choosing a more balanced snack. I invite you to try this practice during your routine. Whenever you feel emotions taking over, pause, breathe, and reconnect with yourself. By keeping control over your emotions, you will also be taking better care of your body and well-being. Transforming our habits doesn't need to be a monumental task. Small changes like these can have a profound impact on health and quality of life. As time passes, we find ourselves increasingly surrounded by information about health, especially regarding diet. However, misinformation can be a stumbling block on our path to health. It's essential to distinguish between myths and truths, particularly on such a crucial topic as blood sugar. Today, I invite you to reflect on this subject, inspired by the practice of acceptance cultivated by Stoic philosophy. The first myth we need to debunk is the idea that foods containing sugar are always villains. Many believe that by consuming a piece of cake or a sweet, they are automatically favoring an unwanted spike in blood sugar. In reality, it all boils down to moderation and how our bodies react. The true wisdom lies in understanding that there is no intrinsically dangerous food. The problem emerges from an imbalanced diet and unconscious choices. Similarly, the fear surrounding fruits is a common example of misinformation. Some people fear that due to the natural sugar found in fruits, they may trigger a blood sugar explosion. However, fruits offer a wealth of benefits. They are rich in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that help regulate blood sugar levels. The important thing is knowing that balance and quantity are key. An apple or a banana, for example, can be part of a healthy and delicious snack without harming your health. A Stoic perspective on these myths can provide new insight. Acceptance is crucial. Accept that life is full of uncertainties and that doubts about diet are part of this experience. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control. We can decide what to eat, how to exercise, and, most importantly, how to handle the emotions that arise with each choice. Instead of harshly judging ourselves for a slip-up, embrace yourself with compassion. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of, why can't I control myself? Additionally, a simple yet powerful practice that can transform your relationship with food is keeping a food diary. Record your meals. Note how you feel before and after eating, and identify the emotions that emerge in this process. This exercise of self-observation can reveal patterns and help build a state of awareness regarding your food choices. What seemed unmanageable can become clear and manageable when brought to the surface of your reflection. The key to managing blood sugar variations healthily lies in accepting that we are human, that we have limits, and that even in moments of crisis, there is room for learning and growth. By debunking misconceptions and adopting a more compassionate view of ourselves, we can build a healthier relationship with food and, consequently, with our health. So, I invite you to reflect on your beliefs about food and gluttony. How can you embrace yourself instead of criticizing? What does self-care mean to you? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm eager to learn how you navigate these challenges. And if this content resonated with you, consider subscribing to the channel for more tips that can transform how you approach your health and well-being. After all, change starts when we allow ourselves to question and learn.